take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Oh, you grow and now you know about the facts of life.
I know all those lyrics.
The facts of life.
Because I watched the show like every episode.
Well, so did I, but you know all the words.
Your dreams, and suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you.
Blair won the Fine Arts Festival again. 3rd year in a row.
Ah, I'm not surprised. She's a talented artist.
I can just hear her acceptance speech. I won it because I'm better than anybody else.
Where is Blair?
She's right behind us.
She wants to make the grand entrance. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mrs. Garrett.
Hello.
What's new?
What's new?
But as I grow older, I grow wiser. I grow sicker.
I was always so jealous of Blair's hair.
We'll have the victory dinner in your honor tonight.
Uplifting experience? What is it? A painting or a bra?
Maybe it's a painting of a bra.
You're gonna have a guest. A cousin.
I have lots of cousins. The Southampton Warners, the Palm Beach Warners, the Boston Warners.
Don't forget the ones in Hollywood. The Warner Brothers.
Cousin Geri?
Boy, if I had a relative in show business, I'd tell everyone.
Didn't I? Thought I did.
I don't think so. Anyway, I
She
invited
doesn't seem
her to
too
come
excited.
to the big
I
celebration
don't think
tonight.
so.
Yeah, and then there's a celebration tonight.
It's not obvious or
Yeah.
anything
Very
like that.
important to me. Tootie, do you mind? I'm on the phone.
No, I don't mind. Go right ahead.
This call is private. You know what I mean about Geri.
She's using the sponge on the couch.
Are you asking me to leave?
She's very nosy.
Very nosy.
You're asking me to leave.
Tootie, have you been eavesdropping again?
Mrs. Garrett, bad habits are hard to break.
What am I going to do with you?
I'm sorry.
I'm looking for Blair Warner.
You must be her cousin Geri.
Yes. Don't worry, I'm not drunk. I have cerebral palsy. When I'm drunk, I walk perfectly straight.
Hey, what's funny?
Since I don't have cerebral palsy, I'm drunk.
Oh, God.
You know, it cost me 20 cents a letter. Would have been a lot cheaper if I had polio.
Geri.
My mother has a touch of arthritis.
Sorry to hear that.
Would you like to try a cup of my coffee? It's mountain grown.
Thank you.
Don't thank me till you've tasted
She was
it.
so cute. I love Mrs.
Wow.
Garrett.
Yeah.
How did you get cerebral palsy? I mean, did you catch it?
Tootie, please.
Okay, Geri, here you
This was
are.
the days before
Thank you.
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Kitty,
pretty
you
much.
can't catch cerebral palsy. It's not a disease. It's injury to the motor part of the brain.
I learn so much when I watch Jerry Lewis on your telethon every year.
So do I. But, that's muscular dystrophy. This is cerebral palsy.
Sorry.
I'm leaving her in good hands.
Blair.
Gotta run. An inspiration just hit me.
Gotta
I
run.
was the one with
I'm a
bad
snotty
manners.
bitch.
Oh, well,
Not very nice.
she's just anxious about her acceptance speech for the awards dinner tonight.
Don't let Blair's crummy mood ruin dinner.
Yeah, the crummy dinner will do that by itself. Now, why doesn't everybody just leave me alone?
But your behavior is so rude.
It is rude.
I would
Maybe
like
they
to go
don't see that,
downstairs
you know,
and spend
she's
a little
obviously
time with your cousin.
uncomfortable. I mean,
wanna
they're
stay
not
up here
sensitive to that.
late.
Just burying your head in the sand.
And what's sticking up is not exactly your best feature.
Oh, man. Thanks, Joe.
I understand.
All right. So maybe I was a little rude.
Oh, it's not that. I've seen you be rude lots of times. It's this running away. You're embarrassed by Jerry.
I am not. I've been around Geri all my life. She gets all the attention she needs. She's always the center of attention at home. You're wrong, Mrs. Garrett.
You're not embarrassed by Geri. You're jealous of her.
No.
I'm not jealous of her. I'd gladly turn over the spotlight to her at home. And she deserves it. No one can compete with her kind of courage.
Compete?
You just don't know what it's like, Mrs. Garrett. Geri's out there winning battles, and all I win are stupid awards.
They're not stupid awards, Blair.
With her here on my night, at my school, with my friends, everything I've worked for just seems so silly.
Only to you, Blair.
Yeah,
What
only
you've
to her.
achieved is so wonderful. And Geri's being
But they're-
here can't change that.
But Mrs. Garrett's being a little dismissive of
You're right, Mrs.
Blair's
Garrett.
honesty. I mean, it's a little...
No, I think she
I'm
gets it
jealous.
now. Poor Blair.
Well, this is Blair's thing. I get it.
Yeah.
We understand how it is with you big showbiz celebrities. We read People magazine just because we fed you a square meal. The squarest. And plan to put a roof over your head tonight so you won't have to check into a cold, lonely hotel and cry ourselves to sleep.
She's being a pain in the ass.
Well, that's kind of Joe's thing. She was kind of a pain in the butt.
Girls. Girls. Thank you. Here's
We played baseball. Only we'd have all the wheelchairs on one team and all the walkers on the other team. We'd have scores like about 70-5. One game, I even locked all their brakes and hit a home run. I used to be a waitress, but they didn't like the way I tossed salads. Now I work at Shakey's.
Good, actually.
They're creating 2 new game shows. Name that handicap. Bowling for crutches. And what I really love are those handrails and the johns. I think for years I just thought they were specially made toilets in case of an earthquake. T for 2 and 2 for T. Hey! I went to a doctor and he told me how to keep from getting stiff in the joints.
Tell me, how do you keep from getting stiff in the joints?
I don't go to those joints. Nobody hear us, see us, or hear us. No friends or relations on weekend vacations.
Hey, did you hear about the girl who never told her cousin how great she is?
No, tell me about the girl who never... I love you, Blair.
So what did we learn from this episode?
You shouldn't come to judgment on people just because they're handicapped.
Yes.
And that you shouldn't always think that somebody's upset about something in the wrong way. But then it turns out she was jealous because Geri got all the attention. She always says it's hard to be a Warner because they're supposed to be perfect. I wouldn't know. I've never been perfect.
Oh, I have. So it's the first time that I saw a handicapped person on television in a character role.
Yeah. The funny thing is I actually went to the Geri Lewis telethon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, it was pretty interesting when she said that. I'm like, I've been there. In the past, I've had customers that were blind, and I found myself talking really loud to them. And I went in the back, and my friend said, you know, the lady's blind, not deaf. I was like, never thought about it. I mean, like, I'm like, I did speak really loud to the person. Why? That was the weirdest thing. I guess when you're just not around people, you know, a lot, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do it intentionally. I would never want to hurt anybody intentionally.
Cerebral palsy is uncommon. So I guess if you meet somebody with CP, you're not maybe completely sure how to respond to that. But Geri's just so down to earth and just so very real with it. So if you want to see more reactions to 80s sitcoms, please leave a comment in the section below. And hopefully we'll make some more.